Good morning, everyone. I'm thrilled to be here with all of you today and welcome you to our 6th annual Pre-Money Conference. Today, you're going to hear from an amazing group of speakers, an amazing group of investors that are shaping the next generation of venture capital. They represent all walks of VC, from early to late stage investors, fund sizes, investment theses, sector and geographic focuses, portfolio concentration, so on. By the end of today, you should hopefully take with you a wealth of newfound perspectives on venture. As investors, we're in the business of backing big ideas, the next wave of innovation. We're in it for the long haul because we want to back exceptional founders, building the next iconic companies. Of course, with great power comes great responsibility. I think we've all become much more aware of how critical it is when we make those decisions on who and what we back, the impact those decisions have on people, whether it's the customers or the users that fuel the business, the local ecosystems that are changed, the founders themselves, and of course, future entrepreneurs who want to follow in their footsteps. Personally, as an investor, as a CEO, as the mother of 2 young kids, I believe we as investors carry some responsibility for that future generation. Hopefully the conversations that you partake in today will make you stop and be reminded of that. One more final thought before we get started today. While it might have seemed like a far-fetched idea 8 years ago, nowadays I think most everyone here agrees that it isn't just about Silicon Valley anymore. Innovation and talent really do exist everywhere, in all corners of the world. Over the past year, I've had the opportunity to travel to different countries and actually witness these both emerging and established tech ecosystems around the world. And one thing is very, very clear. Whether it's here in Silicon Valley or San Francisco, Mexico, Egypt, India, Vietnam, Turkey, or Korea, entrepreneurs are changing these ecosystems, changing technology, and they're ultimately fueling a lot of the economic growth in their respective markets. This is happening increasingly more and more outside of Silicon Valley. And on that point, I'd like to share with you just one of many stories about what happens to be one of our portfolio companies who's done just that. So 8 years ago, an entrepreneur named Zaki, son of 2 teachers from a small town outside of Jakarta, had an idea to develop an online marketplace that would allow small businesses access to consumers across Indonesia. Zaki was able to grow his company, Bukalapak, into one of the fastest growing companies in all of Indonesia. His funding success enables hundreds of thousands of Indonesians to buy and sell billions of dollars worth of goods across the country every year. The company uses this data to provide lending for both buyers and sellers, and is now on track to be one of the most prolific credit companies in the country. So this probably gets your attention, a lot of big numbers, as well as the fact that this company is now one of those unicorns born outside of Silicon Valley. But what's even more exciting is to be part of their journey to provide commerce and prosperity to hundreds of millions of Indonesians across the country. And it's stories like this that inspire, I think, all of us as investors to do what we do. As much as we're judged by the returns we generate for our LPs, the markups in our portfolio, our companies that go on to raise that next big round or go public or get acquired, and of course, as much as those should be celebrated, we should also be celebrating how these founders are shaping people's lives and our society. So on that note, thank you again. Thank you to the 500 team and our speakers for being here today and making this happen. Welcome to Pre-Money.